Let's talk about herniated disc. If you have burning sensation and shooting sharp pain in the arm, in the leg, then that means the disc is herniated. And then when it herniates, it goes back and then presses one of these nerve roots this way. And this is like a balloon. So if it gets warm and hot, it gets even bigger. It swells up and it'll press that nerve. So that's why typically bending forward, that bulging disc will go even further backward. Extreme pain shooting down. So that's why people always recommend for you to just not bend forward, but only extend. But that is not the correct approach. Just because you have pain bending forward doesn't mean you have to prevent that for the rest of your life. We have to find a smart way to increase that range of motion forward, but safely, gradually. Of course, you're not going to do it abruptly all at day one. Which side the disc is herniated? Because as you see here, there's two holes here, which the disc can herniate either to the left or to the right. So when you look at the patients from the back, typically when you have a disc herniation, people will either stand a little bit like this or a little bit like this. So for example, if the patient is leaning like this because of pain, if the patient is leaning towards like this, that means it's very likely the disc is herniated to the right side. Because if I stand here, that pressure, the body weight is going to press and make that pain even worse. So this way, and then vice versa. If the patient is walking like this to avoid the pain, that is very likely indication of the herniated disc is on the left side. So let's have an example. Let's say I have it on the left side, and then I want to gradually strengthen and force that position to that left instead of always avoiding and causing this chronic misalignment in the spine, causing muscle stiffness. And what I'm going to have you do is lay down, and I'm going to have you start from glute bridges like that. Pause. Just slight extension. You don't have to go all the way, just a little bit of activation into an extension, less lordotic movement to the lower back. Now, I was having an example of having the herniation on the left side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my left leg and then correct it like this. This. And by lifting that leg, what it does is it activates more on the left side. So if I do this, it naturally strengthens that left side and from this side to this side. So again, if you're leaning towards this side, try to have your left leg up. And if you're leaning towards that side, try to have your right leg up and do that glute bridges with a little bit of pause at the